What's going on, guys? This video is going to be 5 steps on how I personally make 1,000+% profits while trading options. If you guys like this video, hit that subscribe button and drop a like. It'll help a lot. You can also follow my Instagram at The True Wealth. I post multiple times a day on there, and you can kind of stay up to date with me on there if you want. Alright, so just to prove to you guys I'm not just bullshitting this whole thing, this is just a screenshot from, I believe, last week. I got many 1,000% profits. One of them, you can see there is 22,300%. And this video is just going to show you how I did it. Alright, so step 1, go small to fit your budget or balance. This is probably the most important step in this whole video. If you had to take away one step, make it this one. All the other steps are irrelevant, basically, if you don't follow this one. So basically, let's say you had a $2,000 trading account. You don't want to put $500, $1,000 into a single play. I mean, that's how you blow up an account, and that's why people quit. 99% of stock traders are unsuccessful. That's a fact. And there's many reasons why, but that could definitely be one of them. They just quit because they lose all their money and they think it's too difficult. Something that I do is, which a lot of people should do, is I do a 1 to 5 probability around there. And what that means is if I take five plays, and if I hit one of them, that would be break even. That means 4 of them go worthless, they're worth nothing, but if one of them hits, I would break even, basically. So that means if I hit 2 out of those 5 trades, I would be profitable because I'm putting a small amount of money in, and when I hit a play, it's usually hundreds of percent, so it makes up for the other 4 that I lost. Alright, step number 2, risk to reward. This step goes along with the last step, and you basically just have to manage your risk. For example, don't put $50 into a play that'll only make you, let's say, $100 or $150. That's too risky for a small reward. I mean, if you were doing a spread of some sort and it was $50 to make 500 or 1,000, then fuck yeah, buy a bunch of those. But it's just not worth it to only make a 50% return, or I've seen people do it with smaller returns. 10% return is what they're going for, and it's honestly a joke. So make it worth it when you put your money in. That goes with the last step because you got to put a small amount in, so if you lose it, there's nothing to worry about. It's the 1 to 5 ratio, baby. But everybody's risk tolerance is different. For example, I don't like taking risks. I worked hard for this money. I don't want to just lose it on some stupid option play. But this is also why I don't trade in the money options almost ever. It's just not worth it. You can get way higher percentage gains by trading out of the money options, and when you're buying in the money options, you're usually paying a very high premium, and most of the time you won't make that much. And it's just too risky, basically, at least from my experience. All right, step number 3, snake the chain and steal the option, baby. No, but what I mean by this is on the option chain, see how prices are moving. Use the option charts. I know Tastyworks, Thinkorswim, a lot of brokerages have it, not all of them. Even Robinhood has it. But see how the prices are moving. Not all contracts are going to be going up or down the same amount of premium. It all depends on expiration date and the strike price, how far away it is. And so just try to look for some laggers. You can't always find these when buying an option, but it's definitely something you always want to look out for, especially if there's a news event. Earnings is usually priced in already. That doesn't really count, but if there's like a buyout rumor or anything like that, a lot of times if you are there right away, you can steal an option for like 20% of what it's worth. And You just always gotta look out for it, and if you can steal an option from the option chain, that's really where you can get 1,000% gains easily. Step 4, get time. Get time on all your contracts. This is very important. 90% of the time, I will get at least a month of time, sometimes 3 or more months. Usually less than a year, actually almost always less than a year. That's just too far, and then you're getting into all the Greeks and stuff. And like there's certain times to play weekly contracts, but I can get into that in another video. Usually you don't. I mean, I do it every once in a while. It just adds way more risk, and when you have time, anything can happen. Clearly, as I don't know when you're watching this video, but there's quite the economic problem going on right now. But even for earnings reports, always get a week after the report comes out. These companies will often have a continuation, and you just want to play that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the final step number 5. Don't be an emotional trader. If you followed the last 4 steps, this should be easy. This should not be a problem. So what I mean by this is if you're down 50%, 75% on a play, don't trip. Don't cut losses. Remember the 5-to-1 break-even probability? Like, you signed up for this when you bought the contract or when you bought whatever you're buying. I mean, this works for long-term investing as well. You know what you signed up for, and just don't get emotional and be like, oh my God, it's down, now I gotta sell before it goes to zero. No, you should have had in the back of your mind, what if this goes to zero, you know? And the same thing goes for if you win big. Don't change your trading strategy or anything. Your balance is up, that doesn't mean your risk goes up too. Keep the same risk. The 5-to-1 strategy, you guys should try something very similar, if not the same, and just budget and balance and risk management. That's all there is to it, basically. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to hit that subscribe button and drop a like, that would help me out a lot, and follow me on Instagram @TheTrueWealth, and I will see you guys in the next video.